Hi, I'm Holly, founder of MyPlantBasedFamily.com, the Plant-Based Basics course, and the Plant-Based Diet Starter Guide. Today, I'm here to invite you to take part in the Next Step Challenge. The goal of this challenge is simple: to take the next step, eating a plant-based diet. Right now, you may be thinking that eating a plant-based diet won't work for you. Maybe you've tried it before, or your family's just completely not interested. Maybe you spent a ton of money and time finding new recipes and then had your family upset where you had to make multiple meals to make everybody happy. But what if it didn't have to be that way? What if instead you found a simpler way to eat a plant-based diet that didn't involve cooking tons of different meals, that worked with eating food you and your family actually enjoyed? That's why I'm here to invite you to the Next Step Plant-Based Challenge. I want to demystify the whole process of eating a plant-based diet. Figure out how you can save time, save money, and really enjoy the food. Now, some of you may have been flirting with plant-based, like maybe you're doing it some of the time, but you're not committed. Well, I want to help you get committed. I want to help you realize how good you can feel when you're eating plants. Okay, so how do we do this? What is this challenge all about? Well, since we're taking the next step together, I'm going to provide you with everything you need to eat every meal plant-based and teach you what we do to make eating plant-based super simple for our busy, busy family. To start, you're going to get a meal plan that's going to cover your dinners for 7 days. We will also make sure you have all the recipes. You're going to have a shopping list so you know exactly what to buy, what to make, when to make it, but it's built in with some flexibility in case your schedule needs a little bit more wiggle room. We're also going to have a live class on the Saturday of the challenge. See, there's certain foods that we like to prep ahead of time, and it makes our week go so much easier. So I'm going to give you everything you need to know to cook right along with me. And we're going to prep our foods for the week so that we will always have a plant-based option to grab and go, or to make sure we don't have to skip meals or go for takeout. I'm also going to give you my guide to our favorite breakfast. I'm also going to share with you our favorite snacks, and I am pretty sure your family's going to love these. You're also going to get an invitation to our supportive community so we can cheer each other on every step of the way. So whether you are brand new to plant-based eating or you've been at this a while, you're definitely in the right place. I want to invite you to this Next Step Challenge because I see so many people get completely sidetracked trying to make plant-based eating work for them. I see people frustrated because they don't have a plan. I see people just wandering around the grocery store not sure what to buy. And I see people poring over recipes for hours trying to find something that will make their whole family happy. You might be wondering how I got into all of this. Well, I too adopted a plant-based diet because of health problems. I had interstitial cystitis and bladder spasms that were just debilitating. The good news is I found plant-based eating. I put a lot of work into making it work for us, and I felt great. The problem was, sometimes I spent hours cooking. I made a lot of recipes. They weren't all good. But we found some that were, and we made it work for us. Then I had to go back to work full time. That really changed things. We, again, tried to find a new system that worked, tried to keep going, tried to keep at it, and we did okay. Then my son was diagnosed with cancer, and we were just surviving. We didn't really care too much about meal prep or about eating healthy. We were just trying to get through each day. I remember sometimes I would meet my husband at the hospital so that we could switch places so we would each get to see him every day. And I would go home, pick up my other son from friends he'd been there since school was out, try to spend a little time with him, and then I would just collapse in exhaustion. Some days I would try to come home early and make some healthy food, but mostly we relied on our friends who brought us food and lots of fast food burritos and we just tried to get by. We just tried to survive. And we did. But it was really hard. Now I'm thankful to say that my son is doing better. He's off of treatment, he's done with chemo, and we are doing better. But for a while, we were still just getting through. We wanted to feel better, but our bodies were just so tired and exhausted and broken down from the few years of struggle that we just tried to make it work. We didn't know if we had the energy to put in to fully going plant-based again, to cooking all of our meals and making sure we were eating the healthiest food. But we knew if we did, we would feel better. We would feel great again. The symptoms, the pain, it would go away again. And so we committed to finding a way that worked so that we could eat plant-based every day and feel great. That's why this challenge is so important to me, because I want you to have the same success that we did. I want you to find a system that actually works and that you can do every week. In this challenge, I'm going to share with you the exact system that we use that made eating plant-based simple, and that we repeat it week in and week out with lots of variety. I'm betting this system is going to work for you too, and we're all going to do it together in the Next Step Challenge. So if you're interested, or if you know someone who could really benefit from this, make sure you share this with them, because we're going to show you how a busy family juggling work and online school and all of us here together in a tiny space can make eating plant-based work. Before we go, I want you to go to the comments below and share with me, what would your life look like if you completely committed to eating plant-based? Where would you be a year from now? I'm going to read every comment and I'm going to reply to as many as I can. If you found this video helpful, please share it on Facebook, Twitter, even send a link to a friend, because it would be a lot of fun if we could all do this together. This challenge is going to be a game changer for so many people. We've already had people sign up, and there's a lot of excitement. So what are you waiting for? Go to the link below and sign up for the Next Step Challenge, and don't worry, it's completely free.